I always thought the business end of a great white shark was the teeth.
Yeah. No. I have a very visual mind, right?
Yeah.
So when you start saying things like this, my mind likes to wander.
I never think of bug penetrative reproductive organs.
And you shouldn't.
No, I think this one is so unbelievable.
Really?
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to this episode of I Should Have Known, the trivia game show that can't be trusted. Each week, one of our quizmasters will present you with 4 facts about a topic, but one of those facts is a lie. We are exploring the weird and wonderful animal kingdom this month. I will be your quizmaster today. I'm Andi, and I'm going to be presenting you with a very special episode on animal penises. So I will present you with 4 facts about 4 different penises from around the animal kingdom, but one of my facts is a lie. So join our other hosts, Sups and Tanner, in figuring out which one it is. So it's maybe a little not safe for work, maybe a little mature, perhaps.
Is this mature or is this an immature episode? I don't know.
Technically, it's all biology. It's all scientific. So a couple things to start is, in case anyone's curious, there are 2 acceptable English plurals for the word penis. The general English penises, but also another acceptable plural is peens.
Peens.
Peens. Yeah, that's just a bonus.
That's pretty good.
Also, second thing, I would like to mention that technically not all of the appendages we will talk about today are penises, because a penis is a specific biological organ. Technically, what we're talking about today are penetrative reproductive organs.
Okay.
Penises are included in that group, but we'll be talking about other kinds of penetrative reproductive organs.
There are non-penis penetrative reproductive organs?
Yes.
Wow.
There
Okay.
are.
I'm already learning stuff. This is
wow.
great.
Yes. All right. Are you ready for your PQQ?
Yeah. Penis quiz question.
Okay.
Yes.
Your
sure.
penis quiz question. So obviously, blue whales have the largest penis in the animal kingdom as the largest animal. However, do you know what animal has the largest penis to body size ratio? This particular penis is up to 40 times the length of
Oh.
the animal itself.
Okay.
Oh
So
my
definitely not
God.
horse and giraffe.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's the barnacle.
It is indeed the barnacle. They are those things that are stuck to boats and ships and stuff, and they literally
They don't look like animals.
it's an accordion style, so it like stretches out, and then they really just squirt their sperm into like all the other barnacle holes and
Oh,
hope
wow.
that some of them are female
Mm.
and that they are impregnated in them.
Yeah. Is that where the term spray and pray comes from?
I
Yes.
don't
Barnacles.
know.
Yes.
So yeah, we're going to talk about some animal penises today.
Awesome.
So, fact number 1. Garden snails stab their mates with calcium carbonate barbs called love darts.
Love darts. Sounds kind of violent for a cutesy name.
It's extremely violent. It's horrifying. We're talking particularly about land snails and garden snails, as in literally snails you'd find out in your garden.
Okay.
Right.
So most snails are hermaphroditic, so they have both sperm and eggs.
Okay.
So in order to get the other snail to be the egg carrier, I think we talked about this in your animal mating episode.
Yeah, flatworm that
Yes. So
has to penetrate the other one.
yeah, so because they have both parts,
Mhm.
there's kind of a joust, if you will,
Yeah. Yeah.
where you don't want to be the receiver. You don't want to
Right.
be the egg carrier. You want to be the inseminator and then go on and inseminate other things. This is a thing in the animal kingdom. Carrying young sucks.
Okay.
Right, because it takes more resources, right?
So in order to up their own chances,
Mhm.
they have these barbs made of calcium carbonate that are called love darts, and they literally shoot them at the other snails. And these darts penetrate anywhere in the body of the snail and instantly starts releasing these hormones to produce sperm and to lower the receiver's libido so that it doesn't kill the sperm. It accepts the sperm and then doesn't accept sperm from other snails.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. I mean, like, imagine like there are like 2 snails going and they're like, oh yeah, I'm just going to now start shooting love darts. And like, they don't have to distinguish between a male and female. I think that's incredible.
So it's calcium carbonate, so it's like coral?
Yeah, it's the same stuff as coral.
Okay.
And it's like a little tube. These things are pretty large. They are very visible to the human eye. They can be up to an inch or 3 centimeters long.
Wow.
So, like, they're very scary. And they are known to reduce the lifespan of the receiver. So they're harmed by this.
Oh my
The
goodness.
snails are harmed by these love darts, which is what scientists call them.
That's the unbelievable part, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm going to believe it for now, but I really am not 100% sold on the name love darts.
It's not unreasonable,
Right.
right? I mean, like scientists, they give like some weird names to
Right.
weird things.
Right.
But I think we still have 3 more to go, right?
Yeah.
Before we make up our mind.
Right.
Fact number 2. The lesser water boatman uses its penis to be the loudest animal relative to its body size.
Okay. What is it doing with its penis?
Making music.
Yeah, what?
It is beautiful, sweet, sweet romantic music.
Oh, no.
So the lesser water boatman is a kind of insect. It's a bug. It lives on the bottom of rivers and lakes in France.
Wow. Okay.
There's a special word for this. It's called stridulate. So to stridulate means for bugs to rub their body parts together to make loud noises.
Okay.
Well, this little bug uses its penis.
Wow.
They have small ridges on them,
What?
and they rub their penises against their abdomens
Mm,
in order to make this sound.
okay.
So for reference, the loudest animal, also kind of funny. Do you know what the loudest animal is?
Loudest animal. Like a lion or a whale,
It's a whale.
howler monkey.
It's a sperm whale.
Oh. Ba-bum-tsh.
I know, right? So the sperm whale can make sounds over 200 decibels.
Mhm.
This little guy, the water boatman, is about 99.2 decibels max, and the average is about 78, which
Wow.
is about the same as if you were sitting in the front row while an entire orchestra is playing.
That's how loud this is.
That's how loud this little guy is.
And it's tiny.
And it's teeny tiny, and it uses its penis to do this.
See, a penis has many uses.
It does.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm.
Never heard of someone playing the penis. So it rubs its ridged penis on its belly.
And its belly has ridges,
What does it sound like?
like a loud screeching. And actually,
Screeching.
if you're walking along a river, they live on the bottom of the river.
Yeah.
Humans are able to hear them
Oh, no.
walking along the river. So
What?
even through the water, which of course, like sound loses a lot of energy going through the water, it's still
Yep.
loud enough for humans to hear.
Wow.
Wow.
Where's the
Where's the lie?
It doesn't do that? She just made this up? Like,
Yeah. Or they just don't rub it on its belly or
yeah.
somewhere else. I don't know.
Or they do this, but it's not the loudest to body size ratio.
Yeah.
I mean, she definitely didn't make up stridulate and rubbing, this penis rubbing thing. But to me, the lie would be that there's a different animal that's louder.
Right.
And we should know that.
Mm. Like a more common one.
Right.
Mm.
Like a monkey or something.
That would count. Okay, so this has the possibility to be a bit fishy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not 100% convinced. I think the snail sounds more real to me
Yeah.
than this one.
I mean,
Yes.
yeah, this is so out there.
I mean, it's unique, but I don't know. I'm not sure.
It's so interesting. I never think of bug penetrative reproductive organs.
And you shouldn't. If you do, then there is a problem.
Yeah,
Seriously.
no one would blame you
Yes.
for that.
Okay, good. I guess we have to just move on to the next two.
Mhm.
Okay, fact number 3. A great white shark's penises are actually bright red.
Wait,
No.
what?
I have a very visual mind, right?
Yeah.
So when you start saying things like this, my mind likes to wander.
You said penises.
I
Does a
did.
great white shark have multiple penises?
It does
Mhm.
indeed. It has 2.
Too.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So technically, these are not penises.
Okay.
Again, so these are penetrative reproductive organs.
Right.
They're a type of appendage called a clasper, made from a modified pelvic fin
Okay.
of the shark.
Okay. Because it's a fish.
Mhm.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
So they will dangle out of the shark. They're near the tail.
Yeah.
Okay, there's 2 of them.
And they're bright red.
Mm-hmm. And they are, get ready for this. They are between 35 and 40 centimeters. So
All right.
like a foot long, more than a
Wow.
foot long.
I was definitely picturing smaller than that.
Oh, and they have a little heavily calcified spur at the end
No.
that it uses to attach to the female's vagina
Right.
so that it can
Mhm.
stay, because it's not a real penis. It's just a modified fin.
Yeah. Why do they have two?
Because it's modified from the fins. They have two fins on each side.
Oh, because it's not centered in the
They're
body.
not centered in
it's
the
on
middle.
the side and they're
Yeah.
symmetrical.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They can use them separately.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
only
wow.
they only use one at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always thought the business end of a great white shark was the teeth.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
That's the
No.
nicer part.
Mm.
So shark mating is a bit of a mystery to us
Yeah.
because sharks are very rare and they likely are mating out in the deep ocean. And it's very rare to see like white sharks, the bigger ones, two at once.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much all of the mating of sharks that we have observed was in aquariums.
Oh, okay.
But in the wild, in the open ocean, it's much, much harder. But there are some sightings. So generally, shark mating is, those teeth that you mentioned. They will bite the back of the female
Uh-huh.
and then curl their tails around
Oh.
so that the clasper can penetrate the female, because they lay eggs, but the eggs are fertilized internally. This is an adaptation of sharks. So
Yeah.
most fish, they will lay eggs and then the males will just come and spray sperm everywhere.
Spray and pray.
Yeah, that's the spray and pray. Sharks are fish, but sometimes females will lay fertilized eggs, or they actually will hatch inside the female and they will have live young.
Right.
So they use one clasper at a time, and people describe them like rolling around together. It's been observed to happen for over 40 minutes.
What?
And then they swim away.
Wow.
Oh, and they're bright red, so they're like terrifying.
I totally forgot the red part.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very important that they're bright red,
They're
and they're
bright
terrifying.
red, barbed, and they stick out of the shark.
The belly of the shark. So actually, it is very easy to tell the sex of sharks.
Yeah,
bright
it's
white
bright
sharks,
red and it
because
sticks
they
out.
have these little dangly
Yeah.
red peens. They're flopping there.
Mhm.
They're creepy.
Oh, God.
Now, see, this one I totally believe.
This one-
I think a shark.
No, I think this one is so unbelievable.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, I like the double penis part because think of it. It's so big. Like, one is not enough. Come on. This whole process lasts 40 minutes. You think one penis
yeah.
can go on for 40
Yeah.
minutes?
I get that part.
That's
Like, that's a
sort of-
long time.
Is that like a self-own? Are you guys self-owning yourself?
mean,
you don't need 40 minutes.
Tell me who's gone on for 40 minutes?
Yeah.
Like,
You could have sex like 10 times in that amount.
and what is the female doing in all of this?
She's
She's
trying to
just
get
like
away.
enjoying.
She's literally being bitten.
Yeah. And clasped.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
This is
Dang.
really, really gross.
It's something that I would like to see in an aquarium.
Oh, look, kids. That shark is mating with that one.
And remember, it's 35 to 40 centimeters
oh,
long.
my
Right.
God.
Two of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
But I have to say that this is not the scariest penis
Oh,
today.
no.
We
Mm.
have one more to go,
Oh, wow.
and it is by far the scariest.
Mm.
So prepare yourselves.
I don't know how it
Don't
would be
know.
scarier than this
I don't know if I'm ready for this. but
devil's
okay.
penis.
Fact number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Echidna penises have 4 heads, and they use 2 at a time.
What? They're like aliens.
So when I saw a picture of an echidna penis, I knew that I would never be the same. It was terrifying.
So first things first, what is an echidna?
Good question. So echidnas are native to Australia, and they are monotremes.
Like platypuses.
Exactly. So they're very strange mammals that lay eggs.
Mhm.
Yeah, so echidnas are kind of like hedgehog-looking guys. They boast probably the most terrifying penis in the animal kingdom. Some people call it a rosette because it has 4 heads.
That's such a cute name for a terrifying penis.
Yeah, so unlike most mammalian penises, they don't urinate through them. So
Oh.
the urethra is separate from their penises,
Oh.
which is very unusual. They have a different little
Okay.
hole for
Okay.
the people.
Do they have
Alright.
another penis for urinating?
No, they have another.
So they only have sperm. And technically, so, you're picturing this thing, there's like the shaft,
Mhm.
and then there are like 4 little rosette heads. But technically, only the heads are penises. The little shaft bit is just kind of an extra scary bit just to
Uh-huh.
be terrifying.
Just
Okay.
So the other weird thing about them is they only use 2 at a time. So they only 2 get erect at a time.
Uh-huh. What are the other 2 doing?
chilling.
Dangling there?
Just
waiting for call up. You know,
Waiting.
they're like the
Take me in,
substitute.
take me in. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So this is highly unusual,
Yeah.
Right.
but actually this kind of double penis is very common in the reptilian world.
Right.
Oh, yeah. I
So-
think I've heard of snakes having
Snakes have hemipenes.
hemipenes.
Hemipenes. They basically have two half penises that's like makes kind of one penis. They use each one
Yep.
separately.
Right. So this is a quadrupene. But why?
We don't know because monotremes lay eggs as well. They kind of represent a missing link between reptiles and mammals.
They were the in-betweens.
Yeah, so perhaps this kind of weird double peen was
Yeah.
normal in mammals in our early evolution
Right.
before we decided to just do the one. But yeah, so they're super weird, super creepy, and we're not really sure why it's like this. They look like alien, man. They are so weird and
wow.
creepy.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
That's so messed up. This kind of ruins my childhood too because I
Why?
grew up playing Sonic the Hedgehog.
Okay.
And in that, there's a character which is an echidna, Knuckles, the echidna. And so I just picture his 4 pink penises now.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Tanner.
It's ruining my childhood.
Yeah. Do you know that kids listen to our podcast? So,
Not anymore.
wow. Okay.
I don't know how this could be a lie.
No.
Do they have no penis?
Do they have
3
5
penis?
heads? Or maybe like 5 heads?
Any
or-
number but 4?
Yeah,
Wow.
so those were my 4 penises.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, I'm just blown away by these 4 peens, and I can't believe that one is false. So before we guess which one that is, could you repeat the 4 penis facts, please?
Gladly. Fact number 1. Garden snails stab their mates with the calcium carbonate barbs called love darts. Fact number 2. The lesser water boatman uses its penis to be the loudest animal relative to its body size. Fact number 3. A great white shark's penises are actually bright red. And fact number 4. Echidna penises have 4 heads and use 2 at a time. One of those is a lie.
Oh, man. One doesn't quite measure up.
Yes.
Which way are you leaning?
Which way are you leaning?
I think they're incredible facts. So first
Yeah.
of all, amazing research. Never thought I'd be interested in animal penises,
Yeah.
but low-key I am.
I will never be the same.
But I'm thinking, number 2, the French thingy, the sound thingy, and the penis
Mhm.
rubbing on the stomach
Mm-hmm.
size and all of that. That seems a bit too outrageous.
Yeah.
That's where I'm leaning towards.
Yeah, I totally get that one because maybe the whole story about rubbing it is true,
Mm-hmm.
but the false part would be the loudness.
Right.
Some other animals louder.
Right.
So I could totally see how that would be the lie.
Mhm.
But also, when she repeated them, I was like, why would a shark have a bright red penis? Can they even see red? I mean, we think of them as like smelling blood, but
That's
maybe
a very interesting point.
why
Color
would they
theory.
need it? Yeah.
But the penis has to have some color.
Well, yeah, and I get that like the echidnas are pink, like
Right.
it has a lot of blood vessels.
Mm.
So it's red.
Right.
That would be my guess.
Yeah.
But bright red?
Bright red. That's a very valid point. Underwater red.
Mhm.
But at the same time, to me, this insect, the size of the body,
Yeah.
I don't know, something's amiss.
Yeah.
But-
I think that's a legit reason too.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm going to go with 3.
Okay. I'm going to go with number 2.
Okie dokie. I know like the superlative is always kind of like
The
sketchy.
loudest, yeah.
It's sketchy, but it really is.
What?
Oh, wow. Oh.
Yeah, Tanner, you figured it out. Yeah, a great white shark's penises are white.
White.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
They are the color of its belly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, because the fins are on the bottom of its belly, fish have white bellies.
Right.
So, the penises are also white.
Yeah.
Mm.
They're
Yeah.
weird, creepy, dangly things
Yeah.
on the end of every male shark. And they're always out.
Yeah.
Like, they're just flapping in the breeze, if you will.
Yeah. Oh.
The water, the current.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like if they were bright red, you would probably have noticed them before. Like,
Yeah.
what's that red thing? Oh, no,
Mm.
that's not what I think it is it?
I agree with you to some degree because I agree. Like, yeah, if it was bright red, I would remember that.
Yeah.
But I had never noticed those dangly white
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
before. And then now
But
that I
they're
know what
there.
they are, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Oh, no. Just look for their great white penises.
Mm.
Mhm. Both
Oh,
of
wow.
them.
feel so traumatized.
Yes.
And
You
I didn't
feel
even see
traumatized.
them.
You didn't see the kidnapping.
Amazing. Wow. Okay. Well, I should have known.
I should have known.
Thanks for listening to this episode of I Should Have Known. If you enjoyed this episode, we would be smiling and satisfied if you would leave us a comment or a review wherever you listen to podcasts. And we'll be continuing with our animal theme. Next week, our Quizmaster is Sups, and he'll be telling us all about the mighty, mighty ant. So get your magnifying glass ready for that. And as always, thanks for listening!
Sure, go nads. I mean, go nuts.